All right, you guys. So, Ticket TV, like, share, and subscribe as y'all tap on in. And, I had to touch on this subject today, man, because I think that it's very important. I want to start off by saying that I am very fond of Summer Walker. I've always been a fan of hers musically, and I think she's a very beautiful woman. And I like just her looks, her appearance, and I like the fact that, what I'm saying, she puts out great music, but some comments she stated recently have absolutely tainted how I think about her and how a lot of people feel about her right now. Now, for you guys who don't know what's going on, Summer Walker, the singer, recently came out and made some very controversial comments that have her being criticized in very, very hot water. I'm gonna let y'all know what happened. Now, she's an R&B singer, right? And so, she made headlines recently with candid remarks about her dating philosophy during an interview on Complex's 360 with Speedy podcast. Now, this show was hosted by Speedy Morman, right? Who's a journalist. Now, the episode, which was released a week ago, covered topics like her upcoming album, Finally Over It, right? Which is set for November the 14th, 2025. Motherhood, past relationships, including her relationship in the past with Lil Meech, and her shift towards financial independence and romance. Now, Summer Walker, who publicly embraced the retired lover girl persona after high profile breakups, framed her view as hard earned lessons from betrayal and heartbreak. Now, she delivered the comments with a mix of just, humor, laughter, unapologetic directness, emphasizing self-preservation over emotional attachment. Now, I want to talk about this because Summer Walker made some very, very, very controversial statements, and I'm gonna tell you something. The statements that she made, I think this is your fault. If you pick the niggas you pick and you get the results you get, that's your fault. How is you gonna be mad at? Hold on, let me before I get started. Before I get started, let me take this down a little bit. Before I get started, let me take this down a little bit. My tone, because it got me kind of feeling away. So, anyways, there's a clip that she has that went viral, right, all over social media right now. It sparked debates on gender roles and the soft life trend in the hip hop culture and modern dating dynamics. Now, basically, discussion began when Mr. Mormon had asked Summer Walker about her current approach to relationships, probing whether she sought emotional connections or had evolved beyond them. Now, Summer Walker explained that after years of investing into men who didn't reciprocate, alluding to exes like producer London on the Track and actor Lil Meech, she adopted a transactional mindset now, dating men solely for their financial provision without romantic pursuit. She stressed attraction isn't about liking men personally, but leveraging their societal role as providers. Now, this ties into themes on her new album, which explores letting go of toxic love and prioritizing self worth, echoing her past work with a sharper, more empowered edge. Now, Summer Walker clarified that she's not a quote unquote man hater, but simply is done with vulnerability, stating her money stays hers while she expects men's resources to be shared. Now, the exchange was lighthearted at first with laughter from both of the people, but her conviction turned it provocative, reviving conversations about feminism, gold digging stereotypes, and emotional labor in relationships. Now, the core dialogue, reconstructed from the viral clip in episodes, recaps basically timestamps from the full episode. Now, she quoted on men's roles in relationships, and I quote, "Men are providers, and that's it. I'm not attracted to them," end quote. She also elaborated saying, and I quote, "Y'all can provide, but to like men, I don't know." This underscores her detachment. Romance is off the table. Utility is the key for her now. Now, on chasing versus attracting, when Mr. Mormon asked her if she pursues these men, she replied, "No, I never chase. I only attract. And if you came and talked to me, that's your fault," implying that men approach her at their own risk, knowing her boundaries. Let's stop right there. What the hell is Summer Walker out here talking about, man? This girl sound bad. Let me go ahead and just say this to you, right? And I don't want to disrespect because I like Summer Walker, but you're pregnant, you got a kid, you've been dating all these dudes, you've been dating all these industry dudes, and wondering why you getting the same results. That's your fault. That's your fault. If you've been dating all these industry dudes, getting passed around, and then you get back, that's your fault. Who else's fault is that? That's your fault. You decided to keep dating the same type of dudes. Now you talking about your money is yours. Any relationship you do is transactional. This is outright craziness. And she make herself look completely bad saying this type of stuff, man. This is really a mind that has been completely wrecked. Then you talking about she never chased men, she only attracts them. And if you came to her, that's your fault. Lord have mercy, man. Lord have mercy, man. Come on, man. Then she talks about on the financial extraction of bleeding them dry. The interviewer joked, so you're just here to bleed the men dry? She laughed and confirmed, yep. As soon as I get everything, you're off. She encouraged spending. So you want them to spend, he said? Yes. Perhaps go in debt, and she says, she wants the men to go in debt. And she says, and when you go broke, I'll leave you, figure it out. With a smirk on her face. She says, ladies, if you try to do ride or die, you will in fact die. Don't do that shit no more. You look stupid. My money is mine. Your money is mine. This is crazy. This is the stuff she's saying. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Ladies, do not fall into this trap of this foolishness this girl's talking about. See, this is the problem. She made bad decisions on what she picked. Or maybe she is the one who needed her attitude adjusted. She might be the one who need to change and look at herself. Because if you don't work out with all these men, it's you. It can't be all these men. I've always taught something in life. If you got a problem with everybody, then it's you. You the problem. How you got a problem with everybody? How you can't work out with nobody? You have to look at yourself, ma'am. You have to look at how you conduct yourself, how you carry yourself, how you treat people, how you talk to people. And then ask, well, why can't it work out with me and nobody? You have to analyze yourself. Shout out to Tanya Blackman with the donation. And with the donation, she says, Holla, she need to be single for a while. Real talk and crazy. Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. For her to say this type of, I'm talking about, it ain't our fault that niggas been got daggone busting your cheeks and then just leaving you. That's not our fault. That's your fault. You need to analyze yourself and what you doing and how you move and how you treat people. You get what you give in life. You know, she made me real mad with these comments, man. Like, real talk. And then just to come out here flat out say some of the stuff she said, like, and then you wonder, you know what I'm saying? Like, her whole mindset had been messed up now. If I was a dude, I wouldn't even waste my time trying to, like, I wouldn't. Because her mentality is out of this world. And I could never deal with a person with a mentality like that. I'm sorry, man. If you could be pretty on the outside and ugly on the inside. That's very possible. And it just seems like this is what this woman is on right now. It's sad, man, that Summer Walker has went to this. But I want y'all to let me know what y'all think in the comment sections, man. You know, about her statements and stuff like that, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, it's sad, man. It's sad that you've been hurt that bad. But this is your fault. You need to change the type of dudes you dating. If you dating all industry niggas, what you think you gonna get? You gonna get industry results. Like, share, subscribe, man. Hey, I really appreciate you guys for supporting the channel, supporting the network. Like, share, and subscribe. Once again, there are links. Get the free membership on our website. That way you guys won't miss any of our news update stories or videos. They're all on the website, ticketvmedia.com. You go over there. You can go right to the members part. and become a free member. That way you guys will get all the updates. Also, Straight Drop Weight Loss Formula. Make sure y'all go tap in and copy some of that, as well as subscribing to our podcast show. Link will be pinned at the top of the chat down there below. And also, we just appreciate all y'all who support the channel. Cash App, PayPal.